Welcome to For the Culture podcast. I'm Christina, this is Rose, and this is Max. And today, our special guest today, Nikki Sky, aka Rose Queen, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about yourself. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm really good, really good.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
So I'm doing really good. I actually have a performance going on tonight at Fantasy Nightclub. So this is my first event to start the day, and then I'll be doing that tonight. So I'm excited for that.
Have you hosted any other events?
I have actually. I've promoted for Babylon a couple times. I've worked with Savage Presley at a bunch of different events. Yeah. So I've been promoting for a little while now. SQL as well. Some other events that they've had me host.
So you sing, dance, act,
promote, yeah,
host,
everything.
Whoa. How old are you?
I am 19 years old.
Wow.
Yes,
so you're doing so much right now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When did you decide you wanted to get into entertainment?
Well, since I was 7, I've been doing singing, dancing, acting, all of the above. But it wasn't until this year that I started taking my music and my craft really seriously. Before, it was just a hobby to me, and it was just something that I had a passion for and I knew I enjoyed doing. But this year I wrote my song Rose Queen, and it went off. I was on 103.5 The Beat for it. I got almost 50K plays on SoundCloud, and I was like, wow, this is maybe something I really should be taking seriously for sure, because it's not just a passion and a hobby at this point. It's something that's working out for me. So, and not everybody can say they get to do what they love. So I think I should take advantage that I have the talent and the blessing and, use it to change the world.
Now, you did say blessing, and you wrote that you're a Christian. So
Yes.
I wanted to know, are you spiritual or are you religious?
Well, I like to consider myself more spiritual because I'm really open to anything, honestly. I'm super into crystals and astrology as well. I'm not just a Christian, but my main belief is in God, and I believe that God is the creator of all things, and I am open to anything else, like I said, but I would consider myself more spiritual than religious.
Does that go into your music?
Honestly, my music right now doesn't have to do with my Christianity or my spirituality at all yet, but I do eventually want to portray that in some of my songs, of course. I do want that to reflect on who I am as well. I want people to know that when they meet me, and hopefully when they hear my music. So that's why I try not to curse that much or anything. I have a song coming out now with a curse word, and I'm like, oh no, why did I do that? But sometimes it just depends on how you're feeling when you're writing that song, and it just comes out. But yeah, I do want to portray that somewhere down the line eventually.
Does music run in your family?
It does, actually. My dad is a drummer, and my sisters both sing, and one of them plays the piano, and they both just were dancers, and I did acting and all that stuff growing up as well. So I guess that rubbed off on me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I always looked up to both of my sisters.
What about the genre of music? What genre of music do you want to be in one genre, or do you want to have a couple different genres?
Well, I would say that my genre that I fit into best would be pop with an R&B twist, because I don't necessarily have a complete R&B voice, but R&B definitely does influence my music a lot, and hip-hop has always influenced my dancing and everything. I've been dancing hip-hop since I was about 7 years old, very seriously as well, and I competed for about 10 years in all genres, but hip-hop was always my favorite. So I try to incorporate that in my genre, but I would love to make any genre of music. If I could make a trap song, if I could make a techno song, anything would be really cool, honestly.
Are you from here?
Yes, I was born and raised here, but my family is Cuban and German.
Ah.
So that's where the
we're
curls
trying to
come
figure out
from.
where you were. She looks mixed.
Yeah.
Another German person right here.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I'm part German too.
Nice.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you in hip hop, who would you say as a male and female artist are you inspired by right now?
Okay, right now, definitely female hip hop artist. Oh, dang. I love Cardi B.
I knew she was gonna say it.
Cardi B is my queen.
And why?
Honestly, her hustle, her grind is just incredible. I think she's a queen. I think hats off to her for doing everything she did and getting where she is. And I have nothing else to say, honestly. It's a very controversial topic, obviously, Cardi B, because, how she got to where she was, but I think that she's very talented. She's hilarious. She's super entertaining. I just love her to death.
And she just keeps it real.
Yeah, she keeps it real.
Herself,
You can't knock that.
Exactly.
The biggest thing with her when she was able to like pop off of her personality.
Yeah.
Honestly. So like social
So
media
funny.
became a platform. She was being herself, and then she ended up making music.
Yeah.
People really listen to it because they like her.
Exactly, that's true. People, yeah, because she started off with her stupid, like, silly videos of her just, like, talking crap. But, yeah, I love her. And as a male, oh my gosh, can I look at my phone really quick to see? Because I have, like, my playlist.
It doesn't have to be, like, just someone right now.
Okay, honestly.
Because I know there's so many. It's, like, hard.
Yeah, there's so many that I've been, like, really listening to. Okay, I wouldn't say he inspires me, but he definitely is like a bop right now, and I really am probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I'm loving Tekashi right now.
Oh my god.
She did say she's 19, guys.
I'm loving his music. He's doing really good.
I'm not gonna lie, the new album he just dropped.
It's really good.
It was pretty good, yeah. I think it was one of his best projects he dropped so far.
Yeah,
I just can't listen to like 10 songs of him.
Oh no, yeah, of course. No, obviously it gets annoying.
Well, I honestly think that like his Hispanic music
exactly
is way better
like the
than
Bebe and all that stuff. Yeah,
so much better
for sure.
You think him or his music or the features he had on it? Because the features he
it's
had
the features. It's
good.
probably the features that makes
the features made that album pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the king of R&B topic?
No, I did
Jacquees
not.
said he's the king of R&B.
I mean, he could be.
Who's the king of R&B to you?
The king of R&B to me.
I didn't know R. Kelly died or Chris Brown died.
Oh yeah, R. Kelly and Chris Brown are obviously gonna always be like top. But right now, I would say, I mean, even though he hasn't released music in a long time, Bryson Tiller. I love him.
You think so?
I love him.
I like him, but he's still got a long way in my opinion.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean, people are saying
Frank Ocean, come on.
Come on. He got body work, but
Who else?
Yeah, they love him.
R&B. I mean, Lil Skies isn't R&B, it's hip hop. Yeah.
I don't even think Jacquees passed Trey Songz yet.
I mean, he got a couple good songs. He has a couple of songs out here right now.
Yeah,
I mean, he
a
said
couple.
right now,
Trey
though.
Songz
He said
have
right now.
Neighbors Know My Name. Like
He said right now, though.
Right now?
He said right now. So that means...
Right now, I mean, he could be. I would say
yeah,
because he's the only one like releasing stuff.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
I guess.
What do you have to say about being true to yourself in the industry? Because I know you guys face like having to look a certain way, always having your hair done, makeup done. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, staying true to yourself in this industry has to be one of the most important things because there's so many people trying to sway you of like your beliefs and your morals, especially when there's girls. It's really hard because they like to use the fact that we're women and they're men and they're superior, and not talking about you guys, but there are some men in the industry that like to take advantage of young women and use the fact that they're desperate for their career, and that just sucks, like the things that they try to do or convince girls to do sometimes, because I've definitely been in positions where like a manager has like made me like said like, oh, like your mom can't come with you because so and so, and it's just like obviously like you don't want me for my music, you want something else. So staying true to yourself, just you really have to believe in yourself, believe in your morals, and believe that if it's your time, it will come and it will happen. You don't have to, risk giving up anything because what's meant for you will always be for you. That's what I think.
How do you feel about, especially with artists, they go through this like with managers and stuff like that. They feel like you have to be a sex symbol because
exactly.
For people to listen to your music, guys have to be attracted to you and want you, and for guys, same way, vice versa.
Honestly, I believe that. I think that is very true. I always tend to dress, a little sexy, but I try to keep it classy because honestly, it just makes me feel good. I don't do it for the guys. I don't do it for the girls. I think it makes me feel confident and, it makes me perform better. It makes me feel better. But I do think that is, being a sex symbol, unfortunately, is just always going to be a thing in music. It's been said since the beginning of time, music has always been about love and sex and drugs and rock and roll.
Especially in the R&B world.
Yeah, of course, especially in the R&B world. But yeah, being attractive or sexy is, obviously better for people to listen to your music, which sucks. But I think that is true, and it is a true statement in my industry, unfortunately.
Do you feel like, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how do you feel about dating in the industry? Is that something?
Dating like within other artists in the industry? I think that's cool. I think that's better actually, because when you date an artist, they understand that you're always going to be busy and you're going to be in interviews with guys and girls. You're going to be at music video shoots where your director may be a guy, and you know they can't get jealous. You may have to act with a guy in your music video. So like, I think it's cool when artists can, you know, respect each other's grind and help each other out. I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
I would love to have a
perks
fellow
to that
artist.
too, because when that happens, usually the artist is
Go up together.
Yeah. Sometimes you guys only see each other for a while either.
Yeah, that's true. Especially, when you guys are on tour and stuff, like, that's hard. But, I mean, if you're in love, you're in love.
Beyonce and Jay-Z go on tour each other?
Yeah, now they're on tour with each other.
Yeah, but they got enough money to do all that.
You're right.
Look at Offset and Cardi B. Offset's still finding time to cheat.
True.
Very true, very true. But I mean, hey, Jay-Z cheated too, so.
That's true. That's true.
That is true.
And now they're happy and strong. I mean, you know, things
Everything happens
happen in
for a
every
reason.
relationship, yeah.
So in the industry, I know that like sometimes when people see everything that's going on with you, they see the outcome of where you are, but they don't see the process that it takes to get there. Like the first videos that you posted and everything and how you came up. And I want to know like for you, how long did it take you to get to where you are now?
Okay, so to where I'm at now, and I'm nowhere even where I want to be close to at all. It's taken since I was a little girl, because I've been dancing since I was in Pampers. I've been singing since I was 7. So honestly, I have been working for 19 years to be where I am right now. And it doesn't stop. Like, the hustle and the work doesn't ever stop. Like, being an artist is one of the hardest things, because first of all, you have to have the stamina to like put on a performance, to be able to sing and dance and, you know, not run out of breath. Like, you know, you can lip sing over your music, but that's not recommended. Like, people want to know that you can sing and you can dance and you can do all these things live, like Beyonce does and all these amazing artists like ahead of us did. But yeah, I've been working since I was a little girl, and it won't stop anytime soon.
Yeah. Do you believe in frequency of what artists feed their fans? Like,
what do you
frequencies, mean? Like negative energy in the lyrics or positive energy in the lyrics.
For sure.
And the way that it influences other kids.
For sure. Like I said, I believe in crystals and energy and frequencies a lot, and the things that you say can influence, you know, people. You're listening to this stuff every day. Like, I know when I'm depressed, I'll listen to X's album. When I'm happy, I'll listen to so-and-so's album, you know. Depending on your mood or what you're going through, like, music can help you through that. Like, rock music is obviously very dark and heavy. It can definitely be a negative or positive influence. I want to always try to be positive and real, because some of my songs are sad and are about, you know, depression and mental illness and some things that I haven't released yet that I've been working on. But my goal is to always just be real with my supporters.
Speaking of energy, I was listening to an interview with Tupac Shakur's brother, and he was like, he kind of felt like his brother was gonna die because of the energy he was always putting on in his songs.
Yeah.
Kill this, shoot this, and that.
Oh,
and
for sure.
But like she said, you gotta keep it real too. If that's what he's saying every day,
that's the life he's living. Yeah.
If
that's
you
what he's
don't put
going
that into the music, then that's organic, and that's why people like it.
Yeah. But the energy you put out, this energy gonna get back too.
But it's real. That's what he felt.
That's why they speak into existence.
Yeah.
You more gotta take yourself out of that space.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, so.
Now, what was it? I was gonna ask you if you felt like the music industry is declining and that there's not enough productivity in the lyrics.
Girl, don't even get me started on
Tell
that
us
topic.
like your opinion. Get us started.
All right. Okay.
It's watered
So,
down.
okay, let's get into this. So, I do have to say that I am very disappointed in a lot of the artists that they're putting on the radio and that they're hyping up and that they're making millionaires, because there are people like me and other artists that I know that really take their lyrics seriously and take writing seriously. And my songs are very wordy. Like, I know that my songs are not, I try not to make my songs repetitive and catchy, which is what the radio tries to like get you to do, because I feel like it's more personal that way. Like, it's more telling a story that way. You know, you can't tell a story if you're repeating the same chorus or the same hook 4 times. You know, I like to switch it up, repeat the chorus maybe twice, have a verse, have a totally different second verse. Oh my gosh, I'm like tongue-tied. But yeah, I think that a lot of the songs nowadays are very repetitive and not original with their lyrics. And I think, not to say that the artists themselves aren't talented, I'm not going to throw any names out there, I'm not going to, you know, shout anybody out, but there are a lot of songs on the radio that definitely are like, come on. Like,
You don't feel the need to conform like to like melody type music instead of...
sometimes I do, and I get pressured, and I'm like, dang, like, people aren't liking this one as much. They liked, you know, the one where I repeated and it was more catchy. So I'm like, oh, like, I kind of have to listen and see like what the numbers are doing, how people are reacting. So sometimes I do feel like I need to conform, but like I said, I try to keep it real.
Not gonna lie, as you get bigger, you're gonna have to confirm.
I mean,
You're gonna have to,
'Cause,
yeah.
That's what people like to hear. 'Cause
No,
people
for
want.
sure.
And your manager or whoever you sign to wants numbers. They don't care about
Exactly.
what's good to you, pretty much.
Exactly.
and it's
Which is
almost
why
like
it's
the,
great to
the
be
Drake
independent.
factor, where he's even making like reggaeton, and then he's making like
Yeah.
reggae, and whatever the case is. Whenever you go to like a Drake concert, he has like Europeans there. He has like a whole bunch of people in
Yeah,
that stadium.
it's
So
true.
he has something for everything.
Yeah, he got his feet in almost everywhere.
Do you
Yeah.
feel the need for like a major label or like something like
And independent.
I think that independent artists can make it. Like, Chance the Rapper is very successful and he's independent. But I also do believe that a label can help you a lot and is very important. I would love to be part of any big label. I just haven't, you know, been reached out to yet by the right one. I've had offers, but I'd rather be independent than, you know, little offers. If I want to sign, I want it to be like, you know, the big deal, the big thing. But yeah, it's definitely necessary in this industry, especially nowadays, like with the way money in the world is. I think it would be better to have a label. It's just safer that way.
What I see a lot of artists do is they stay independent, but they have they pretty much work with the label, like
Yeah,
distribute,
as their manager,
Yeah, so
yeah.
they help them push out the music worldwide.
Exactly.
Stuff like
Yeah.
It's almost becoming like a marketing firm more so. It's not necessary.
Exactly.
They can't really do nothing that you can't do.
that. Yeah, pretty
Other
much.
than
That's
I
why
mean,
they say have a platform before you come to them.
Other
Like they
than-
want you before you have
Exactly.
a platform.
connects and
This is
tours.
why you got your team right here.
Yep, my momager right there.
How was it working with your mom as a manager and
And mom.
a mom? Like,
Well, it can be tricky sometimes, but I wouldn't have it any other way because she's my best friend and she takes me everywhere. And to have your mom's support in what you're doing, you know, not a lot of artists can say that. You know, parents want their kids to be successful and to have a guaranteed, you know, steady income, and wanting to chase your dreams and be an artist isn't necessarily guaranteed. So to have both of my mom and dad's support is just so awesome, and I really appreciate everything they do for me.
Do you guys clash? Like, cause I know her era and your era is different.
I
so
mean,
you guys clash
not
sometimes?
at all. Not in the sense of like the music I'm making or the things I'm doing. She's like, yes, queen, go off, do your thing. But we do clash in the sense that she always wants to take pictures of me and like videotape me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my personal paparazzi, stop it. But she's like, get used to it, girl. You're gonna be famous, so I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna get used to it for real.
Yeah,
There's
my
gonna be
personal
days
hype
when-
man.
It's
It's
gonna be days
pretty
when you don't
awesome.
even want to deal with fans and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you done any group projects with your sisters?
Not like any serious things, like not anything in the studio or anything, but my sister is actually coming down now and I do want to get on something serious with her. We've been talking about it. We've done like some covers on YouTube and stuff together, and me and my other sister, Lauren, who plays the piano, have also like sang together at the house, but nothing like recorded in the studio and let out to the
it's
public.
like the Jackson 5. Jesus.
I guess, yeah.
But it's 3 of you guys, right?
Yes, it's me and my 2 sisters. Yes,
Jackson
three of
3.
us.
Jackson
The Jackson 3.
That's amazing.
Playing the instruments or
I do. I play a little bit of the ukulele, a little bit of the piano, and I'm learning the drums right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got my dad a drum set for his birthday recently, so he's been teaching me a little bit here and there. I'm not a pro yet, but I can keep a rhythm.
So you dance at Focal Point, right?
Well, Focal Point, Millennium, anywhere really that has like master classes going on. But yeah, those are my like 2 main studios.
Did you ever decide to take it like super serious, like competing?
Yeah, I did for like 10 years actually. When I was like 7 years old, I competed at Dance Town, then I competed at Dance Attack until I was a senior, and then I graduated like from the studio. Or actually, I think I didn't even graduate. I stopped at like in like 11th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait,
Busy.
are you still in school?
Yeah, I go to Miami-Dade. I'm studying production, so.
Oh, okay. So where do you want to take that?
Well, I want to be able to produce my own beats and do that whole side of music as well because,
So
yeah,
save money
like,
at the end.
first of all,
You
you're
do
going to
it all.
save money. Second of all, I want to be able to, I want to learn the money aspect of it. I want to learn everything so that I am a smart businesswoman and nobody in the industry can waver me, you know, so I'm educated and
That's
firm
amazing.
on what I want.
What's the writing process for you? look
Writing
like?
process for me is usually either
You have to be inspired by something.
yeah, sometimes I have to be inspired by something, like something has to be going on in my life to write about it, and sometimes I'll just like be taking a bubble bath and I'll have a face mask on and I'll just bring my journal in the bathtub and I'll just like imagine something and create something, but most of my stuff is like real life stuff that I've gone through. Yeah.
What
So,
about?
oh,
Yeah,
we get excited.
Yeah, where did the song "I Hate Boys" come from?
Okay, so
Surprise.
I hate
was
Yeah,
boys.
good boyfriend day.
Well, I had a best guy friend. His name was Julian.
Hi, Julian.
Hi, Julian. We don't talk anymore, so thought he deserved a shout out. Hope you're doing good. But anyways, he knows the song is about him. It's okay. We were best friends, and he was like kind of leading me on. And like we would flirt and stuff, and we would text every day. So I was getting the idea that like we were like talking, we were a thing. And then one day he was like, "Oh, hold on, like I'm not answering you because I'm at my girl's house." And I was like, "You're a girl? What girl?" And then he like was talking to this like cheerleader girl, and then so I wrote like the song. I literally got on my piano. I was so pissed. I was like, "What? Like how could you?" And he was like posting Snapchats with her all cute, and I was just like not with it. So I went and wrote "I Hate Boys."
Is this the guy that broke your heart, or
No, there's been a couple, honestly.
the last one? There was another one I seen her tweeting about. She was like,
Rose
"You can't
Queen.
get over him" or something like that.
Oh, yeah. That's the one that Rose Queen is about.
Do you think a lot of guys nowadays they do mislead women? Like they lead you on and it's really not that
Of
way.
course.
That
My
goes
ex
both
did
ways.
that. I mean, it could go both ways. I'm not going to say girls are perfect either, because there's definitely been situations where I've thought I've liked a guy and I've had to break his heart and tell him, you know, I'm not really serious about this the way you are. And that sucks. But, yeah.
That's
My
why
ex did lead me on very hard.
I was listening to the radio, so there was this guy. He was, I guess, best friends with a girl, and like he went on the radio to like try to shoot his shot with his friend.
Oh my god.
But then it becomes like a situation where it's like, is it worth messing up the friendship?
Yeah.
So like, if you were friends with a dude, like best friends, and he like was like, "I like you," how would
This
you
is
feel?
a good combo
But
because...
what if he was kind of like, I guess, what if he was a
Have you
good
been
guy?
there? He's been
That's
there.
what
Oh, I'm there right now.
Kanye.
I'm there right now. Let me tell you guys. So, so yeah, so I have a best guy friend, and we like kind of like each other, or like I liked him in the beginning. I don't know how I feel about him now because we hang out every day, and it's like I don't know if you're my best friend or if I like you, but that's definitely like hard because if the other person doesn't feel the same way, then it might make things awkward. But I'm a cool person, so like, you know, if he doesn't feel the same way, like whatever. There's
You're
other
like,
fish in the
okay,
sea. I'm like,
fine.
okay, guess it wasn't meant to be.
But does that mess up the friendship though? Like,
It can. Like, I feel like it did a while ago with my friend Julian. Because, like I said, we're not friends anymore. He started dating another girl, and then that got in the way because I was just like, dang, like, I thought we were going to be something, and it's just like, whatever. But Yeah.
That's funny. Because then, like, she's
What are
like,
you saying, Mom? I don't know what she's saying. Yeah, I'm not saying his name.
She was like, oh, you're like my brother.
No free press.
That's happened a couple times too.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's all
Like, you're like my bro. Like, I'm sorry, I can't
That's
do that.
happened to me too.
And then when he
Rosa,
does
that's
it
happened to you
there.
too. Stop
I don't
acting.
know about that.
And I've gotten the you're like my sister, so
I've never had
I've been in situations like that, but I never want to take it the extra mile because I felt like their friendship is worth more than.
But if you don't do it, you'll never know.
I guess so. I'll never know
That's
then. I'll never know now. It's already past too late.
If it's worth it, you'll try.
No, but I seen you had tweeted. You were saying that you feel like it's hard to hold it down for one man, and you need to be in freaking love, not settling. What did you mean by that?
let me see.
Well,
I wrote.
it's hard to hold it down for one man, and I need to be.
Oh, okay. So by that, I mean like I'm not gonna hold it down for like just one guy unless I'm like super into him. You get me? Like, I'm gonna do my own thing until I know it's serious. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because if guys can, I think
But-
girls can too.
but some guys, they feel that if you're not all in, what's the point? Like, they feel like you're wrong for that. Because they feel
Exactly.
like they're putting all in.
But then again, don't you guys do the same thing? So.
That is true.
But, and they say they don't.
They
but
say they
do.
don't, but we all know that you are talking to other girls, and that until we both sit down and we're like, I want to take this serious and just be us two, there won't be. Because
when you eat throughout the day, do you only eat rice and chicken?
exactly, like
Exactly.
no, you gotta get shit in between. You gotta
You
have
eat different
your.
food. You gotta figure out which one you like the
But
best.
sometimes you could hurt somebody like that. I remember in high
You
school I
can.
had a girl. I guess we was talking, but you feel me? Like I said, we could talk to other people.
Exactly.
When they think it's exclusive and then it's not.
Which is why you make it clear that you have that communication. That you have to have that sit down where you're like, all right, this is exclusive.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be or not? Like, what are we doing?
What's up?
I tend to find that either way, no matter how exclusive or you sit down, they're still gonna feel a boy or a girl gonna feel some type of way they see you talking to somebody else.
Oh, of course.
You gotta be sneaky, of course, bro.
Sneaky.
What?
You gotta be sneaky about it, unfortunately.
Kind of hard to.
I never was the type to do that. I just kept it real.
I mean, you can keep it real. You
Yeah.
just don't be blatant. That's like rude, isn't it?
Not to me. I feel like you know what it is. I know what it is. That's it.
Have you tried going on to a singing show? You know, like the.
X Factor and anything
Yeah.
like that. Honestly, I never have. I had the opportunity this year to have a private American Idol audition and an America's Got Talent audition,
Oh.
but I don't know. I'm just like waiting to see what happens with that. But yeah.
Okay. And then are there any projects you're working on right now that we should know about?
Right now, I have 2 unreleased songs. Actually, I have a song with my friend Tosh Marley called Sweet Escape, which is a little bit about mental illness and like just feeling sad and, you know, when somebody hurts you or just feeling sad for no reason at all. And not like understanding why. So that one's a cool, like, another slow one, I would say. And then I have another one that I just recently recorded that is a little bit of like oh my gosh, I totally forgot her name. Who sings I can love you better than she can?
I don't know.
Um,
But that was amazing.
Mary J. Blige, I think. Mary J. Blige, I think. Oh my gosh, if I'm messing this up, that's gonna be so embarrassing. But I did like a little remix rendition to that,
So
so
you did it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one more thing into your acting side.
Mhm.
Are you taking that further? Because I know you.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to focus on both, but I have an agency, so some here and then I get, you know, auditions like for commercials and for different acting things. But that's like a lottery, you know, you go to the audition, you may or may not get it. So it's just something I kind of do and really enjoy doing, and you know, I get paid for it if I get the gig, so it's a win-win all around. But right now I'm focusing on like my music. That's what I'm taking serious.
Alright. And are you bringing any other people onto your team besides your mom?
Yes, I do have other people on my team. I have 2 photographers, Sid and Christina. videographers as well. Sid did I Hate Boys music video, and we're working. Oh, I totally forgot. Rose Queen music video is coming out very soon.
Yeah.
3 years. In 3 years, I'll be 22. Sorry, I had to count.
Yeah.
I'll be 22. That will be a very controversial age to, you know, not be successful already, because once you reach like 25, it's like, oh, you're too old to make it in this industry. So hopefully I'll be either signed or successful on my own and, you know, traveling the world. And
Is that true? There's like a limit in music industry? where
honestly,
you
they
can
say
kind of-
they say that like when between like 18 to 25 is like your window, and like usually if you don't make it in that, you miss your shot. But then again,
You never know.
you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, people get lucky every day, so
I think it's more
Never
because
give up.
of like the sacrifices you make as you get older.
yeah,
Starts
the
to get
more
harder because now you want to have kids. And
once you
it's
start
harder.
getting older, yeah, you realize like, oh, this isn't, you know, providing as much as it should be. You realize you have to start dividing your time into a part-time job and music and school, or, you know, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. But I don't know, it just depends. You should just never give up.
It was like whoever did, I don't even know how to pronounce his word. BRUJ.
Brujeria.
What does that mean?
Whoever did brujeria on My Love Life, is that what you're talking about?
It's like voodoo.
It's like voodoo. Like, dude, because I literally have the worst luck. Like, it's so bad. So I just made a joke about like, whoever did voodoo on My Love Life can stop now, because like
German-
nothing's working
German?
out.
How you pronounce that again?
Is that German?
Yeah, German.
No.
How you
Brujeria is like a
No,
Cuban
that's
Spanish
Spanish.
thing.
Spanish?
Yeah.
How you say it again?
Brujeria.
Brujeria.
It's like a witch. Bruja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
So yeah.
She's been striking out. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What's your type? What's your type of guy?
My type. I don't really have a type.
Russell
If
Wilson.
you're nice.
Russell Wilson. I love him. But honestly, I don't really have a type. If you're sweet and trustworthy and attractive, I'll get the job done. Not to say anybody can
Like Tekashi.
have a shot.
Would you date Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Okay, no. Because too many face tats. Hello, what am I gonna do bringing him home to my dad? My dad would have a heart attack.
With
Mom,
the
how would you
six,
feel?
six, six on it.
How would mom feel if you brought Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Oh my god, she would die. I don't even think she knows who that is. The guy with the rainbow hair and all the face tats, you'd die.
What if he was a
like-
nice guy?
She's like, am I being pranked?
And he was like sweet.
They'd be like, oh, I'm happy, but this is a
After
prank,
Halloween
right?
passed.
Yeah, like
What about no face tattoos?
no face tats.
What if you-
Of course, that's acceptable.
Yeah, probably more than way more
So
acceptable.
she like
than
somebody like Tekashi 6ix9ine minus face tattoos, basically.
No, not. He's got to be funny. Yeah, Takashi's funny, but I don't know. Takashi's a bit much.
that.
It's crazy.
Extreme.
We both be like, you know, fighting for the spotlight. It'd be like too much.
Too much clout chasing.
So you like someone like that's reserved but fun,
Yeah.
and because you're that like outgoing.
I like to
you're
be
like
the center of attention. I like to party,
High vibes,
dance, and you know, get the crowd going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that
Cool
energy.
I like that.
Is
Is
it-
it, go ahead. Is it possible we can get like a little you singing right now?
Of course. An original or
Anything.
an original? I'm gonna do an original. Okay.
Anyone that you like to.
Hold on. I just recorded this song, so
Sneak peek.
let me see. Do you want me to play the song and like sing with it, or?
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Whatever makes you feel most comfortable.
I'll just play it, cause yeah. This is a beat I found on YouTube, and I liked it a lot, so I did a track to it. The intro is like super long, so. That's not me. It's part of the beat. Lately I've been feeling so empty. Wanna hold you but I can't see. This is fucking with my head. I'm in ecstasy, don't know what I see in you. Guess I cannot see it through. Some things just can't work out, man. I guess this can't work out. What she got that I don't? You make me feel so low. How did you get my vibe so low? Hey, how did you get my vibe so low? Since I can love you, I can love you, I can love you better than she can. I can love you, I can love you, I can love you better than she can.
Okay, queen.
Is that your song?
Yeah, that's empty.
Something that's about to come out, right?
Something that is about to be
That
released.
is
So you can love her better than you can love what I don't even remember. What you
I
just
can
said.
love
love
him
you
better
better
than
than
she
she
can. Come
Your
on.
girl thinks that if she like him.
That's true. We're all like fighting, like, psh, no, I can love him better. But I promise, no guy or no girl will ever compare to the love I give.
Thanks.
Ever.
So where can they find you to find your music and to
Where
find
can they find me? They can find my music on any platform. You just search up Nikki Sky, NIKKISKY, like the sky. And you can follow my Instagram at I am Nikki Sky.
You have a SoundCloud or what?
I have a
What's
SoundCloud,
it?
Spotify, Apple,
iTunes.
and my Twitter is NIKKIXO_. So Nikki XO _.
Oh my god, that's good. She blessed us with that.
Yes, I was like, if she keeps singing, I might tear up. 'Cause
Aww.
that's you know what, you know how I know when it's a good singer, when I get like emotional.
Aw.
Because you
So
can
you felt
feel,
that?
you
You
can
felt
feel-
that?
I felt that.
Good, good.
No, sometimes the artists have talent, you just can't feel it.
That's the most important
that's-
thing.
Yeah,
So
you gotta be able to
important,
sell it. Like
You have to be able to make that's the best part about being an artist is letting other people feel what you're feeling.
Mhm.
That's
We
You
Yeah.
have
love
more
that.
questions?
No. Yeah.
We appreciate you
Alright,
having
thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming
guys.
Yeah,
out.
culture.
I appreciate it
Yeah, if
for
you
the
guys
culture.
need anything,